How's it going, you guys? Megatrooper19 here. Welcome back to some more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD. This is another redo part, and the last time we finished up with the Pegasus Cup, and we are ready to start up a new world. I've just actually finished up trying to record this part that we're about to do. Gotta scratch my nose. Alright. Sorry about that. I just finished up trying to record this part, and it didn't go very well. And I think part of the reason why is because my settings got a little like messed up between the last time that oh no, I know what it was. Duh, I'm an idiot. I was doing some test recordings with my Xbox One, and I forgot to switch my settings over to what the PS3 was. It was like a really short test, and I completely spaced off that I even did it. So, yeah, that's why. Duh. But I've toned my settings down just a little bit, so hopefully this runs good, and if it doesn't, then I don't know. I'm getting more and more stressed out doing all this stuff, like having to redo all these things. I know that if I just done it right the first time, I wouldn't have to worry about it. That's like a just simple thing to simple way to look at it, but I messed up, so I'm having to redo them, and I'm getting just like super stressed out having to constantly redo these parts. I think I've done this chunk like 4 or 5 times now, just with like the numerous tests and attempts, and hopefully we can get it right this time and I can move on. I have another part that I have to redo later on. I've brought that up, and there is another part as well that I just found the other day that I'm gonna have to redo because the sound kept cutting out and it got really like crackly, and I don't know what it was. It was all like game audio and stuff, and so I'll have to redo that. It's not too far off from the next part that I'm gonna have to redo, so that's kind of nice. But it's another part that I have to redo nonetheless. So that's kind of a tough break, but what are you really gonna do? I guess do it right first. Do it right the first time. That's kind of a easy way to look at it, but again, I messed up, so I'm having to redo it, and I'm having to pay the price for it, so that's what it is. But, God, I was gonna say something about that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what I just like completely lost my train of thought. It's weird. I was gonna say something like in regards to that, but it just, I don't know. Man, that's weird. No, he's not. Monstro's gone. Let's go before he comes back. Yeah, okay. I always wondered about that. Usually whenever I do this, I was just warping straight into Monstro, and then he would eat you, and you would have to like find the save point and then get out of there really fast. Well, not really fast. There's no real reason to get out of there fast, but you'd have to warp in there and then get out of there. I didn't realize that you could just kind of bypass having to go through all that. And this chunk right here is pretty short because the spacing between the worlds is actually pretty small, so but yeah, I guess in regards to having to redo all these parts, it's just like further building my anticipation to finally get to play Kingdom Hearts Rechain Memories, and then playing that's gonna be like, oh man, now I can finally play Kingdom Hearts 2 again and love that game again and have a good time. And so it's like a good and bad thing. Like, good because it's building my anticipation, bad because I'm having to like wait to play it, and getting a little bit frustrated because I'm also playing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and that's like really really good, and it's very like, I don't know, it's making me want to play 2 just because it's like kind of like 2 but different. This is Halloween Town though. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas level. It's really good. I like it. I don't have a problem redoing this level. If it was another level that's going to be coming up, then yeah, I'd probably have cried my eyes out 100 times by now, but this one's not so bad. This sure is a spooky place. I'll bet the people here are scary looking too. Don't worry, we look spooky too. If they scare us, we'll scare them right back. You think so? Sure. I'm gonna check something really quick. I might have just made a critical error. No, okay. I'm just losing my mind apparently. Okay, let's go. I thought I forgot to turn my volume off on my monitor, so I thought you were getting like a, you're gonna get like a double sound. Heartless. Huh? Well, they're not attacking us, so we're just free to walk on by.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington! Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween!
Thank you, thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
I do love Jack Skellington. I remember what I was going to say. If in the last part it seemed like I kind of like flew through the monster world really fast, it's kind of because I'm like really used to like what it is that I have to do in that world, because I've done it so many times that it's just like I don't like spending a lot of time doing that world. And I know that I missed a lot of treasure chests. I go back and I get those later, so I believe that's actually the part that I have to redo, is kind of like a cleanup episode. But that's kind of why I wasn't going back there and getting those, just because I didn't want to go grab those at that point and kind of cause like this big discrepancy. Like, just, yeah, I will be going back and kind of cleaning up the treasure chests, stuff like that up in Monstro, and getting things like Trinity's. I have like a part that's going to be dedicated to just going and finishing up, like getting all those once I have the ability to get all of them. So yeah, just don't worry about that stuff. Like smaller things like I have an idea of what treasure chests I need to get, like for Dalmatians, things like that, but I'm not too entirely worried about them. Just as long as I can get the items that I need from retrieving a certain number of Dalmatians, then that's what concerns me. But other things like accessory shop or synthesis shop, stuff like that, it's not too worrisome. Like, I can't completely mirror those things. I could, but it would just take a lot of time, and I know in the last part I was kind of messing around with it, and I kind of regretted it as soon as I did. I was like, oh crap, I don't know what it was that I got at like what time, and yeah. Plus I'm always like swapping accessories and abilities like every 5 minutes anyway, so
I don't understand.
yeah.
Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it. Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
Key, huh? You're really gonna unlock it for them? Why not? If they succeed, we won't have to fight the Heartless, right? Besides, I want to see the Heartless dance too. Don't you? Not really.
Why, that was amazing. And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the Doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
We get Jack. I'm gonna swap Jack out for Goofy. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Mainly because you'll look at Jack's abilities. He has a fire attack, a blizzard, lightning, air thunder, and gravity. He doesn't have a cure spell, so I kind of want to keep Donald around just so that he can hopefully cast cure. And he's got a pretty cool attack skill where it's like, it's kind of like a single sonic blade strike, but it's pretty strong. And I just thought we got strike rate at the end of the last part, and I'm trying to remember how it is I do this. I think I took sonic blade off, took tech boost off, and I put leaf bracer and strike rate on. Yeah. And we want to grab that torn page that's on the bookshelf. I just always seem to remember that it's there, and plus I've done this so many times, it's just like, yeah, I got it.
Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
We'll be alright. We got this. Heartless? Yeah, we got it. Don't know if I'm gonna spend too much time fighting in this part, just because it's not really too critical of us. I think I can beat the boss of this world kind of where I'm at right now, but since I've done this so many times, I know like what things I'm gonna get from level ups, and I get some pretty good stuff really soon, so maybe it'd be in my best interest if I at least got a couple level ups. At least one. I'm sure I'll just get it without even really thinking about it, just from there's certain screens in this world that you like absolutely have to fight on just to be able to reach the next screen, so in cases like that I'll just be gaining experience anyways, so. But I don't know if I'll be like deliberately going out of my way to essentially grind. Unless I start dying, then I'll be like, yeah, you know, maybe it's the stress of it all, just having to redo all this shit, and I'm just losing my mind or something, and I gotta grind.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this?
Oh, we got Forget Me Not.
Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Just a second. I gotta see something. Just a second. Oh no, it's still okay. I thought something was off on my recording thing. I was like, wow, it's synced up pretty well. Usually it's like a couple seconds behind. No, it's still a couple seconds behind. All I really did when I between the failed recording and this one is I turned it from 60 frames to 30 because I don't think that my PS3 can handle trying to, or the recorder can try to handle upscaling a PS3 game up to 60. So. It's probably my computer too. My computer's shit.
Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
Hate kids. But yeah, I turned it from 60 frames to 30 frames. I don't really think there's much. I mean, there's obviously a difference. 60 to 30 is like very noticeable difference, but for just the sake of just my sake, I kind of think I'll probably be running all my videos at 30 frames per second. It's what I've been doing for as long as I can remember. Like, shit, it's been like 29.997, essentially 30 frames. I think 60 frames is just a little excessive. It absolutely crushes my computer, and the videos end up being like two and a half times larger than they need to be. And I just don't think that my computer or my whatever it is can handle it, so obviously not, if I've failed so many times. Yes, this is it. Now just one more ingredient. We need surprise to complete the heart. The mayor should know where it is.
That bonehead Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that. Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the heartlet.
Good job, kids. Can't stand kids. Anyway, let's go find the mayor. I know where he's at, so this will be. I keep saying things like I know where it's at, and it's like I obviously should know if I've done this so many times. So just stating the obvious. Wait, why am I fighting these guys? Yeah, I don't need to fight these guys. These guys aren't really in my way. These guys I'll fight. technically they're not really in my way either now because I just ran. I could run right past them, but I'll take those quick and easy experience points. Oh shit.
Thunder! Thunder!
I need to check my stats too once I get out of this fight. 1,438. So, okay, getting there. I think I said this already, but I'm gonna keep Jack around until I keep him around until right before the final boss of this world. Jack can hold his own for now. I just want Goofy, that way I can grab something, a Trinity that's right before the final, the boss. I keep saying final boss, like implying that like the last boss of the game is here, but he's obviously not. But I just want to grab the Trinity while I'm there, that way I don't have to come back and grab it. Plus I do grab it at this kind of junction, so yeah, I'll have to remember to swap him out. Okay, this should be, yeah, screen that the mayor's on. Ghosts rise from those tombstones. Check the tombstones and then the order the ghosts appear. If you get it wrong, you're in for a surprise. Okay. So 2 last, first. Splendid! Now go look at the pumpkin. Ah, we got the Jack in the Box. That's what we need. So, let's go on back. Don't dilly-dally for too long. Don't really want to. Don't really want to waste a lot of time. I can fly through this level. It's not too difficult. It's kind of a straight shot. Like once we get to what we're about to do, it's just like bam. Don't even really, it's not really side paths or anything like that in this world, or it's pretty straightforward. It's not a whole lot of, it's not really complicated. Alright, we got your stuff, old man. Yes, this is it. God, I keep doing that. I keep smacking my desk.
There you go. This time it's sure to work.
Oh, I love that. You could just see us staying in the background, not doing anything. Just like, oh, what? Kids stealing the heart? Who cares? The nerve of those little hooligans stealing my work. Yeah, let's go kick their ass. Let us go kick some ass.
Ugh, we lost them.
Not really.
Zero! After them, quick!
I know where they are. Oh my god, I forgot this is when these guys start showing up. These gargoyle guys. Who give really good experience for being kinda easy. I mean, they're aerial enemies, so they're kinda automatically shit, but I can handle them pretty well, actually. They don't jitter around like most of the other flying enemies. Now, again, I'm just noticing that I'm stopping to fight, even though I don't really need to. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. We don't need to be here. I'll fight these guys, though. It's a nice little closed-off space for them. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Getting closer and closer to that level up. That's what matters. Well, there they are. We're catching up to them, though. That's like 2 screens ahead of us where they're at, so yeah, we're catching up. I think I have to clear out all these guys, though, on like screens like this, because we have to trigger something in order to like go forward, like use an object. If you don't, then I'm just kind of delusional about it. It's probably not, like, actually. Maybe it is. Gotta remember too, I have Strike Raid equipped, so I gotta show it off. I definitely will during the boss fights, because it's really, really good. I like it. Yeah, I like it more than Sonic Blade. You'll kind of see. I'm gonna use it right now. Yeah, just hurl your Keyblade at him. It's pretty cool. Does a lot of damage. It costs the same amount as Sonic Blade, and in my opinion, I think it's better than Sonic Blade, just because Sonic Blade's very it's very dependent upon where you are, like where you're fighting at too. Strike Raid's just a lot more. It's a lot more reliable, just because when you're using Sonic Blade, you could be fighting on like a hill or something. You go falling off the hill and only get one Sonic Blade, I guess, strike off. If you're using Strike Raid, you don't move. You're stationary. You're invincible while you're doing it too, just like Sonic Blade is. But I don't know. I like Strike Raid a bit more. I think they cost the same amount of magic too, so yeah, there's that too. Just seems like there's more pros to Strike Raid than Sonic Blade. Or Strike Raid, I said it right. I was calling it Strike Blade and Sonic Raid. I was getting them mixed together like the last time when I was talking about them. You do have to be a little ways away from them in order to trigger it. And it's kind of got a stingy range, at least for the first strikes. The last one, it just kind of, you throw it and it goes forever, so you don't even really have to worry about it. But the basic hits to it can be kind of limited range-wise, so I don't know. I like it more than Sonic Blade. And those treasure chests over there, I'm just not even gonna worry about them. Like, it's a really, really tough jump for me to make without a certain thing, just because I'm so horrible at jumping. So I'm not even gonna bother with those. I'm sure I come back and I grab those later when I'm doing cleanup.
I knew Oogie Boogie was behind this.
Well, of course he was. Good God, look at his house. His house screams evil person. I mean, he is clearly evil, everybody knows that too. So, like, who else would it be? Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna hate on Jack. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus and treat him like an idiot, because he's freaking awesome. I'm gonna clear these guys out, that way I can grab that treasure chest and hopefully get a level up really soon. We good? No. I think it's just, yeah, it's just neither. Sora, 305. 101, okay. Yeah, I should. 300, actually. Will I get a level up before I'm thinking out loud to myself. I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. Whoever that was at 100 some, yeah, we'll definitely get a level up from them before what's coming up. Sora might be a stretch. 300's kind of a tough number. If I wanted to, I could get it, but do I really want to? And I'm kind of clearing out guys as I go along, because it gets kind of annoying because I want to heal here right before we get to a certain room. And I don't want a lot of enemies like kind of hovering around me because I can't use healing items when I'm getting ready to do it, because I want to use like a tent or cottage or whatever. So let's go this way. There's a guess that goes down later. Okay. No, I'll just leave you. These guys though. This isn't a great spot to fight either. Like I'm obviously like I'm really bad at positioning myself during fights. I've said it probably countless times by now, but just not good at like being in the right spot, and I fall off a lot of ledges and stuff, and it gets really annoying. So this screen is like, yeah, it's my nightmare for reasons like that right there. Like I just held my breath. It's like, oh, I thought I fell all the way down, but no. Luckily I didn't. We want to use just camping set. Nothing too fancy. Yeah. All right. Sub mini minor boss, whatever you wanna call it. We gotta beat up some kids. And I don't have really a strategy for this. I've done this countless times, but I just think it's really, really easy, and there's like no strategy involved to it, just beat them up. I guess if there's a strategy, I would recommend going after the girl. Is it? I can't remember which one is it. I think it's Shock. But if you get it down to just the devil guy, it's really not that. This guy right here, it's not that difficult. He jumps around a lot, which is annoying as shit, but he's the easiest one of the three. Barrel can roll around and... Wait, did I get max items? I thought I was supposed to get accessories. Shit. We were just following orders. Oogie Boogie told us to steal the heart. It's all Barrel's fault. It was his idea to tell Oogie Boogie about the heart. Yeah, that's right. But you guys said... You should be ashamed. Okay. Poor Barrel. Not really. Hit that switch, though. Definitely hit that switch. Do not forget it. It's very, very, very critical. Yeah, did I get max items? Really? Yeah, I did. Why? Thought I was supposed to get accessories. Maybe that's next coming up level up.